What's going on? Back at it again, episode 15. Just to wrap up podcast. What's going on, world? Steph, what up, brother?
What's going on, bro? How you doing, man?
Chilling, man. Chilling, ready for the holidays. Got all my shopping done early. It's the first time in forever.
Ain't picked up not one gift.
And that's how I usually am. I'm usually the super procrastinator. I'm in there like the 23rd, 24th, scrambling. I remember a couple years back, I literally was in the, I went to like 4 different Walmarts looking for a Barbie doll dream house. Because it was the 23rd. I finally found it. Couldn't ruin Christmas. But this year, man, I've been done for, I don't know, maybe almost a week now.
Oh, man, that's love.
Oh, I'm proud of myself, bro.
Sure, I'm proud of you.
I'm super proud. Yeah, man, it feels good getting everybody out the way, everything done.
The missus done too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She
okay, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, man. So, Christmas out the way now. I just gotta count down the days. I'm ready. I'm chilling.
You rapping or?
Rap? Oh, no, I don't rap nothing.
Oh, okay, just give them the bag.
Yeah. Now, for the kids, she raps all of the kids' presents, so we good on that. I'm gonna have to rap her presents, but for the most part, I ain't rapping nothing. I'm too meticulous when it comes to rapping presents. Like, it's gotta be like perfect, and that's just too much for me. I ain't got the patience. So
I dig it.
Yeah. But man, what I want to get into is the Grammy Nods. The Grammy nominations came out. What was it, over the weekend?
No,
right before the weekend?
Yeah, about a week and a half.
A week ago, something like that. Yeah. So man, I seen some of the Grammy nominations. Some of them didn't surprise me. Mm-hmm. Others, I was like, I don't know why you nominated, but I want to get into some of them, man. Take a look at some.
One thing I gotta say, man, the Grammys, the Academy, whoever do this stuff, they love Kendrick, man.
They do.
They love my man.
They do, and I don't know. I feel like, not that he isn't deserving, but he don't always have to be in there. You know?
I agree.
That's my only thing. I'm not down on his Grammy nominations, but
you got 8 for a soundtrack, man.
It's like, yo, come on. But let's start to get into him. Let's start to get into him and take a look at what we got.
Let me go to my Googles.
Get to the Googles.
Well, yes, this 2019, right?
Yeah.
You can go. I'll pick it up while you.
All right, cool. So I guess we can go with the general field first. The record of the year. So record of the year, I Like It with Cardi B and some other people, but mainly Cardi B.
Who in it?
Cardi B is in it. Brandy Carlisle, The Joke. I don't even know what song that is.
I have no clue.
Yeah. Childish Gambino, This Is America.
Okay.
Drake, God's Plan. Shallow by Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper.
Okay, that's from the movie.
Yeah. All the Stars, Kendrick Lamar and SZA. Rockstar, Post Malone and 21 Savage.
That was a big song, man.
It was. The Middle by Zedd and Maren Morris and Gray. I don't know who that is either.
So that was it?
Yeah. So that's the nominations for Song of the Year or Record of the Year.
It's gonna either be I Like It Like That. I mean, Like It Like That. I Like It or God's Plan.
You think so?
Yeah, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's Shallow win, because the movie itself is garnering a lot of accolades in terms of Oscar jump off. So I wouldn't be surprised if they win.
This Is America had a huge buzz.
They not about to let that win, man.
You don't think so?
No, man. They not
it
about
had
to
a
let that
huge
win.
buzz. Huh? God's Plan had a huge buzz too.
Yeah, it did.
You know, especially with the story behind it. You know, he was giving away all of the money throughout the video, and I thought the video was dope. The song, it wasn't that great to me personally. I mean, it wasn't a bad song. Don't get me wrong. It's not a bad song. I just don't think it's worthy of Song of the Year. But I I wouldn't be surprised if it won.
Do you think this will be Cardi B love the whole night?
I hope so.
Okay.
I would like to see her. I want to see her win something. If she wins at least one, I'd be cool with that.
Yeah.
I want to see her win one. She had a great year. She deserved it.
She did. She really did. Even when at the beginning of the run, I wasn't feeling her. Mm-hmm. Didn't like it at all.
Yeah.
It didn't even have to really grow me. I just opened up my mind and expanded beyond the horizon of what her persona was before.
Became acclimated to the Cardi B-isms.
Yeah, and I was able. I'm tired of it now, but it's full circle.
It came back around. I dig it.
But it is what it is, man.
I hope she wins at least one. Is this going to be the one? I don't think so. I don't think she gets record of the year. I think it probably goes to Shallow. I wouldn't be surprised if it went to All of the Stars.
But because Rockstar, that's a big record,
huge.
Man.
It was huge. I would like to see that win. But if I'm putting my chips down, I'm probably going with All of the Stars. Or Shallow. One of those two. Those is neck and neck. Because the movie that they're attached to was huge.
I agree.
Next, we got Album of the Year. Invasion of Privacy. Again, we got Cardi B. By the Way, I Forgive You. Brandy Carlisle. Again, that's something I haven't listened to. Scorpion, Drake. H.E.R. And
which I was surprised was nominated for an Album of the Year.
She's got a lot of Grammy Nods, and I didn't think she was popping like that. Yeah. I think she is phenomenal.
Yeah,
I think she's super dope. She could sing. She could write her ass off. I think those are the things that I truly enjoy the most about her. She is the female version of Bryson Tiller, but she's more talented. I think Bryson Tiller is
that's pretty good.
Yeah, I think Bryson Tiller is a phenomenal writer. He's a pretty good producer. He's not a good singer. H.E.R. has all of that, but she's more talented than him. No knock on Bryson Tiller. I think he's dope. I just don't think he's that great of a singer. He's kind of like Neo. Neo is a phenomenal writer.
Neo can go, man.
He's not a good singer, dog.
Okay.
Neo.
In what world is Neo not a good singer?
This world that we living and breathing in. Neo is not a great singer. He's not bad, but I mean, if you put him up against other people in his genre, other people who in his generation,
he just don't do all the extra jazz, man.
It ain't even about the extra jazz. He's not a dope singer. He don't have like some crazy range. He doesn't have, where are the songs where you can say, oh man, he really showcased his singing ability on this one. He's a phenomenal writer. And he can make a song, not taking nothing away from him. He's just not a great singer.
I'm so sick of love.
That was dope. The writing was amazing. That's probably one of the best songs that he ever wrote, in my opinion. But
you say you tripping.
I'm tripping. I'm trying to tell you, the brother, he can sing. He can't sing.
Well, we'll save Neo for later down the road.
Yeah, we'll save Neo for later. But H.E.R. is nominated for Album of the Year. That one is pretty dope. Beer Bones and Bentleys. That's Post Malone. He got a couple of dope joints on here. I'm not a huge Post Malone fan, but this album is actually it's okay.
Yeah, he won't win though.
No, I don't think he's gonna win. Janelle Monáe, Dirty Computer. Winning. It's not winning, but I'm glad that she got a Grammy nod. Golden Hour, Casey Musgraves.
I know who she is, but I have no idea what her album is.
I'm gonna just keep going past. I don't know nothing about it. Black Panther album, the music inspired by the album, various artists, but Kendrick Lamar, SZA's on there. There's a bunch of people on there.
This Cardi B's. This will be her win. If she don't get records, she'll get album.
To be completely honest, if it's not something
she has to get a major, one of the majors.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know, dog.
It was a big album, man.
It was huge.
Huge.
She owned the beginning of the year.
She owned all of 2018.
No, okay, yeah. So what I'm talking about was more so album release. Her album, I'm not gonna. She been on the radio all year, so let me retract that. 2018 is
if she don't get album, she'll get record. And vice versa.
It was dope. I don't think she wins record of the year. I mean album of the year. I think maybe Drake. I really want her to win album of the year. I don't think she will, but I think
I can see Drake winning that because of the length of the album.
Could be.
And the two different quote unquote perspectives.
Yeah.
If you want to take it that route.
Could be. With the albums that are up there, I want her to win. I think she has the best album of the albums that's listed up here.
Okay.
Song of the year. Again, all of the stars. Kendrick and SZA.
That was a big. Even though we keep saying it was a huge record.
It was. I'm not gonna say it was the best song on the album. It was
the best song on the album.
No, the other joint is a chick who sounds just like SZA on there.
I don't know, but if we can't think of it, it don't matter.
Damn, it's like that. Alright, yeah. So it was. I will say this: the album had to grow on me. This song didn't have to grow on me. It was dope. It was dope. Just dope. It was dope right off the jump. Boot Up, Ella Mai. This was all over the radio. It's still all over the radio.
I'm in love with that woman, man.
She is fine.
Oh, I mean, just everything from
she is banging,
man.
Shorty is bad.
Her content,
yeah,
her little juice. She got her little sauce.
She looks like super down to earth, girl next doorish. So that makes her even more attractive, in my opinion.
So that's my vote for Song of the Year. Is Boot Up. Everybody was singing Boot Up.
I'm gonna go through the rest of these, but I don't want that to be the Song of the Year. God's Plan is also up there. I don't think that's the Song of the Year, but you never know. In My Blood, Teddy Geiger. Don't know who that is. Again, Brandy Carlisle. She's got a lot of nominations. The Joke, The Middle is up there again. Again, Shallow. Lady Gaga is up there. Childish Gambino got one more.
You know what?
This Is America.
I just saw Childish. If he was to get one, it would be Song of the Year.
And that's what I want to go with.
That would be his.
That's going to be mine. Song of the Year is going to be This Is America. Best New Artist, we got Chloe and Haley.
Chloe and Haley.
I don't know who.
They will probably win that one.
Really?
The two little twins, not the two twins, but the two sisters.
Yeah, they was touring with Beyonce. Yeah. Luke Combs, I actually know who that is. Mm-hmm. Greta Van Fleet, don't know who that is. Her, I want her to win this one too.
No, I think Chloe and Haley got this.
Word.
Yeah, they got this one. They got a good little machine behind them, and their buzz is on point.
Yeah, they do. Margot Price, BB.
I wouldn't be surprised if Georgia Smith take this one out too, but it's probably gonna be Chloe and Haley.
Okay. We'll see about that one.
All right, we can skip that one.
Best pop solo, skip that. Best group.
How about we just go straight to rap?
Hey, I'm cool with that. That's actually what I'm here for anyway. Best dance recording, nah. Where is that?
I got it.
You got it. All right.
Yeah. So, best rap performance, we got "Be Careful" by Cardi. Nice for What, Drake. Mm-hmm. King's Dead, of course, Kendrick. Bubbling, Anderson .Paak. Sicko Mode, Travis.
Sicko Mode is gonna win that.
Yeah, that's Sicko Mode all day.
And when it comes, and I'll tell you the other song that I'm surprised is not up here. It's two songs, really, that when it come on, everybody just gonna gravitate to the music, and that's Sicko Mode, and I gotta be honest, that Sheck West, that Mo Bamba. Everybody like Mo Bamba, dog. Mo Bamba. Okay, everybody except Steph like.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
What?
Word to mother.
What?
I have no clue what you're talking about. What's Mo Bamba? I'm not playing either.
For real?
I'm dead serious.
Dog.
What's Mo Bamba?
With the I got hoes calling on a young.
Oh, okay. I got you. I didn't know that's what it was.
That's Mo Bamba.
I didn't know that's what it was.
I'm surprised that song not up here.
It shouldn't be.
It should be. Look. So when it comes to the Grammys, it's not just about what we digest. It's about what the world digests. It's one of the most listened to one of the most streamed songs of the year.
If that's the case, the joint with Lil Baby and Drake should be on here then.
Lil Baby and Drake?
Yeah.
It ain't popping like Mo Bamba was.
I didn't even know who Mo, and I consider myself pretty close to the blocks, man.
You got your ear close to the street?
Only Mo Bamba I know hooping.
That's who he made it for. That's his homie. Alright, but I'm going with Sicko Mode for best rap performance.
Okay.
I'm going with Sicko Mode. Best rap sung performance.
This would be Kendrick's.
Kendrick, All of the Stars, Rockstar, Post Malone, 21 Savage Again, This Is America, Childish Gambino, Pretty Little Fears, Black and J. Cole. That song is pretty dope. Yeah. I didn't even know they were nominated. Christina Aguilera featuring Goldlink, Like I Do. I'm surprised that's up there.
No, that's going to be censored now, Kendrick.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's SZA or Kendrick. And maybe Childish Gambino. I think those are the two front runners there. Best rap song, God's Plan Again, King's Dead, Lucky You. That's the joint with
I'm surprised that was even
Eminem.
Nominated. Yeah.
This wasn't even nearly. This was actually one of the worst songs on the album to me. No. This is joint with Joyner Lucas.
Yeah.
No. This one was cold.
Yeah.
This one was super dope. Sicko Mode up there again, and then Win. That's J-Rock.
This God's Plan.
God's Plan. I don't know, man.
Going
this might be
off rap song.
This might be a big year for Travis Scott. Travis is booming right now, dog.
Sicko Mode over God's Plan.
Yes.
In terms of how huge it was, you think Sicko Mode was bigger than God's Plan?
Sicko Mode hasn't had. Yes. Sicko Mode. Yes. Sicko Mode is bigger than God's Plan.
Okay.
Now here's the thing: is the timing of the release helped Drake out more?
Absolutely.
So I just I don't know. I'm still going with Sicko Mode.
Okay.
It's crazy right now. Best rap album: Invasion of Privacy, Cardi B. Swimming, Mac Miller. I hate to say this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Mac Miller doesn't get this nomination I agree. Mac Miller doesn't get this nomination if he didn't pass. No disrespect to Mac Miller. No disrespect to the album. I think the album is pretty dope.
Yeah, the album's good.
I just don't. I think that it just boosted the amount of sales. It boosted the amount of spins that it got. It's still a dope album, but Mac Miller's music was never Grammy nomination worthy. Not because of the content. The content was there. I always thought that he was dope. He's just an underground kind of dude.
Yeah.
It's just like you're not gonna see a lot of Grammy nominations for, Tech Nine. Just because
that's true. That's true.
Not that his music not dope. It's just he's underground.
Yeah,
you're not gonna see a lot of Grammy nominations for Locksmith. He's just an underground dude.
You're right.
It's just Royce the 5'9" not gonna get no Grammy nomination.
You're right.
That's just because of the genre that they're in.
You're right.
No knock to his music. I think Mac Miller is dope, but
you're right.
That's the reason he's up there.
You're right. I said that like 15 times.
And I was right every time. So I mean, it's all right. You can say it one more time. It'll be.
But for me personally, in a best rap album joint, that I'm rooting hard for Victory Lap.
Me too. I was about to get there. I was about to get there. So yeah, after Mac Miller, we got Victory Lap. Daytona, Pusha T is dope. Astro World is a pretty solid album. I really thought Daytona was a cold project, but it's not better than Victory Lap.
No.
Nipsey Hussle. A lot of people are forgetting how dope Victory Lap was because it was
came out so
far in the beginning of the year. Yeah.
About like what, February,
Marchish, somewhere around in there. I want to say March. I might be lying, but it's definitely first quarter of the year. Victory Lap stayed on my run until the summer when the Kanye and the Push came out and the Nas and all of them. Then I started to sprinkle them in. The Black Thought. I started to sprinkle those in, but I still keep coming back to Victory Lap.
Victory Lap is
Victory Lap should be the album
from head to toe. I can't fault Victory Lap. I mean, the whole project is concise.
No misses.
Concise.
The production is dope.
Yep.
The lyrics is dope. The content is dope. Everything is pieced together perfectly. Victory Lap should be the best rap album.
And second on that, if that doesn't win, I won't push. Because that's a solid album that I think all of the Kanye joints that came out this summer were all hard to me, but they all kind of.
Except Tiana. I think I don't know. Maybe they got kind of tired. I thought Tiana. I am a huge fan of Tiana Taylor, so I thought that we was gonna get something, and they finally put like a bunch of steam and a bunch of effort behind her project, and I still just felt like, man, dog, y'all just still kind of threw this together.
And her project, it wasn't a bad project to me, but it felt like it was it sounded incomplete.
Yeah, or rushed.
Yeah,
and that's my thing. It wasn't bad. First of all, Tiana Taylor is way more talented than she ever gets credit for.
That's true. I agree.
She's way more talented than she.
They treat her like Lil Mama.
Yeah, and it is. The way you looked was funnier than the actual comment, but you was like, they treat her like Lil Mama. Like you meant that. You meant that with your soul. It is. I just felt like, yo, I don't. Maybe I might be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I don't think the same amount of effort that went into Push and Kanye and the Cudi and Kanye joint was put behind Tiana Taylor's. Because if it was, she would have got a much better. I think she would have got a better project.
I agree.
Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think so. What about these R&B joints? Best R&B album, Sex and Cigarettes, Tony Braxton. I did not listen to this. Did you?
No, not at all.
Good Things by Leon Bridges.
Yeah, I listened to that.
Was it dope?
It was okay.
I didn't listen.
This is her category.
I hope so. Honestly, Layla Hathaway. I didn't listen to the album. I listened to a couple of songs. And
the PJ Morton was dope.
Gumbo Unplugged.
Yeah, but this is the live version. I've only heard the regular. Well, I have the regular Gumbo version. But this would probably be hers.
I hope so. Her is also nominated. I hope she gets that. There's another R&B joint, right? Did we do a best R&B song? We didn't. Best R&B song, again, Booed Up, Ella Mai. Come Through and Chill, Miguel featuring J. Cole and Salaam Remi. That was a dope joint. Feels Like Summer, Childish Gambino. This was dope. I think the visuals was better than the actual song.
I agree. The R&B joints, they normally give it to something obscure that we, haven't even heard. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if, for example, with the what would you say, the R&B album, if Leon Bridges won that. They always do something kind of off the beaten. I don't know why they do that for R&B.
So if you want to go off the beaten path, give it to her. I still don't think that she's got a little bit more publicity, but she's still kind of
Booed Up. If Booed Up don't walk out of the Grammys with at least one, maybe two, something wrong.
Her song is pop.
That was it's
a mega hit. Yeah. It's not many,
and it's like 3 years old. 3 years old.
Yeah. It's not many mega hits that was this year. That's one of them. I would say that. Maybe the Cardi joint. I'm gonna be honest. Cardi probably got two. Cardi probably got two mega hits that I like it. And what's the other joint? The most popular song that was on that? Nah. It came out last year. That's the reason why it ain't on here.
Her song that made her famous.
Yeah.
They know what
we
it
know
is.
What it is. Yeah. Y'all know. Y'all get it. But yeah, I hope Ella Mai come away with one. I hope her comes away with at least one. I think we could see Kendrick and Drake coming away with a couple. I wouldn't be surprised if Childish Gambino found a way to finagle one. I think Travis gets one. I hope they spread the love.
But it's gonna, out of the blacks, if you will, it's gonna be a Kendrick, it's gonna be a Kendrick or Cardi B night.
I hope
one of those two.
I can't get mad at that.
One of those two.
I wouldn't be mad at that at all. It would be nice to see both of them, come away with multiple. But it's only so many slots.
Do you think there's some snubs?
Oh yeah.
Well,
Absolutely. I think Cardi probably gets snubbed on either album of the year or song of the year.
not about snubs that weren't nominated.
Oh, that weren't?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sci-Hi to Prince. That came out at the end of 2017. It came out December 2017,
Yep.
which would have made it eligible for this year.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he just gets lost in the shuffle. That was a phenomenal album.
I think the first stream of thought should be on here.
I'm not mad at that. Because
I wouldn't be mad if I saw Nas on here.
not for the album. I wouldn't be mad if he got song of the year. I mean, I'm not song of the year. Best what is
Performance?
it? Best rap performance. I wouldn't be mad at that. I wouldn't call him a snub. The album was dope, but
if you think about it, we talked about this often whenever something drops. Even though a lot of music came out, it was a lot of music that didn't really have a lot of like oomph to it.
true.
You know, it was
I
just
agree with
music. It was nothing this year that was really that blew your mind, other than maybe 3, 4, maybe 5 joints. This to me was a slow year in music in terms of my palette. What I like, it was
Okay.
it was a slow year. But if you're talking about your radio hits, of course the Cardis and all that stuff,
Yeah.
was big. But in terms of just having so many albums you can choose from, they were far and in between for me.
I disagree. I think I had a lot of things that held me over. So I think it was a lot of good music. It was a lot of decent music. It wasn't a lot of things that blew me away.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of the music that came out this year, I listened to it once, and there wasn't a lot of replay value behind it afterwards. So if I gave it 2 spins, maybe 3, it's because I was waiting for something else, and that was the most current that came out. The stuff that I gave the most spins were records that would never get played, like the Styles and Pusha, Griselda and all those cats, Conway, Benny, and those were the records that I found myself playing more and more, as opposed to Astro World and Ray Sherman or something like that. You know what I mean?
I gave Astro World some good spins. I probably got 10, 12 solid spins out of that.
I only gave
Drake.
the Carters like a spin and a half.
They're nominated for something.
For like
and I don't,
one, it's like I think it's 1 or 2.
Something.
They don't give Jay-Z Grammy love. So
nah. And I'm going to be honest. It shouldn't be any Grammy love for this. The Carter's album wasn't dope to me. It just wasn't.
I agree.
I honestly forgot that they put out a project until I saw the Grammy nominations.
Yeah.
So I don't think they should walk out of there with that one that they are nominated for. Meek has been getting a lot of spins, but obviously that's late, so that won't even qualify. But I see what you're saying. The Eminem, I got that some good spins.
Yeah,
I wouldn't call it a snub, but I definitely gave that some spins this year. I don't think it was a down year for music. I just think that it's nothing that blew me away, other than Pusha T definitely latched onto that for a while. The Kanye joint, I latched onto that for a while. Definitely the Black Thought. That might be Jogas Wave.
And that was all in like a 3-month period.
Yeah,
so for me,
true.
if we
That's
give it
true.
a time frame, for me, from February when Nipsey came out, it was hit or miss until the Kanye's Drogas came out. Stream of Thought. That's when we were getting the T.I. album, the Styles
That's
album.
true.
All
That's
that
true.
stuff came out like 5-6 months later.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. So I see what you're saying. I guess with the spacing, it kind of gives you that vibe. But I guess when I look back through the catalog of all of the music that we got this year, we got some good albums. Not a lot of great albums, but I would say I could probably name 15, 20 good albums that dropped this year.
Okay, and if I was to go into the Rolodex and think of everything and see everything within my phone,
course. Yeah.
Of course, I'll find a lot too. But just thinking off the head, I'm not gonna say it was a bad year for music, but and we can attribute this to streaming now. How everything is, drop a single.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think it was a lot of heat, if you will. It was some good records.
It was.
It wasn't a steady amount of heat. Like the last 3 months of this year, fourth quarter, a lot of heat been coming out.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff.
For sure. It's definitely been a lot of dope stuff. I think this has been a slower year for R&B. I just tried to check out the Trey Songz. Wasn't impressed. Wasn't bad.
I'm not a Trey Songz fan.
I think he's decent. He features somebody on every single track.
Yeah,
everything kind of just ran together. The features were really like random, and he had Dave East on the joint. I was like, wow. Not that you can't have Dave East on a chick track, or not that they can't collab. It just didn't fit. It just seemed like he just hit up his homies like, yo, want to do a song, and then they just put it on the album.
What I think these new R&B cats are doing is they're so engrossed as well in the hip hop culture that they're making their albums to be. It's an album full of not even singles, but full of maybe this one to get streamed. This one to get streamed.
Almost like it's supposed to play like a rap album.
Yeah.
Or like a mixtape.
Yeah. And I don't want my R&B like that.
Me neither. I mean, because you got to understand, when I'm listening to R&B, I'm usually listening with my lady. Or, I'm in a mode where I'm trying to turn off the rap.
Yeah.
I just want to be on a different vibe for a minute. And if I'm still getting a rap, it's like, again, it's like you still force feeding me the exact same thing. It's like the genres are blending together too much. So when I want the R&B, I want it to be just singing. I don't even want you singing over track drums and just slow it down. That's all I want.
So that's really a good segue. This wasn't even intended. R&B, the state of R&B right now. We know everything that's going on with. If you guys haven't heard, it's been a big debate over this weekend, rather.
Yeah.
With Jacquees.
48 hours, maybe.
Jacquees stating that he was the king of R&B. Then he prefaced that or clarified by saying he was the king of R&B for this
generation.
Where you stand on that, man? We talked about Neo a little bit. We talked about Trey.
I can't name one Jacquees album. No knock on him, brother. I think
females love him. I don't know why.
He's talented. I say this again. Let's go back to it. He can sing. He can write.
Ain't no Luther.
He definitely ain't no Luther. We talking about shoes too big to fill, bruh. Man, please. Definitely ain't no Luther. He can sing. He can write. I don't know a project of his though. So for you to be the king of anything, and I can't even name one project. And again, like you said, I tend to think that I keep my ear pretty close to the street on this music thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm kind of let's zip up. I think I'm pretty good at this thing. I just don't know enough of his music. I know him more for his covers than I do for his own music. Yeah,
because I think he has one album, I want to say. He got a collab joint with him and Baby. That's all I think he got. And that's just me remembering that off of something I probably was watching or listening to.
He talking out the side of his
on
neck,
a rare
honestly.
time. But okay, but let's put him in context a little bit. Based upon what's out now, I was listening to Ricky Smiley going into work yesterday, and he had a couple of program directors call in, and they agreed with Jacquees because he is what's hot right now. He's what the people want to hear for that demographic right now. So okay, you have some qualified people on the radio that kind of, you know, put some validity to what he was saying.
Okay.
But with that being said, can't anybody we can Sway Lee can be the king of R&B right now.
That's what I'm saying. So like honestly,
because he on everybody track.
If you really think about it, if we're gonna talk about this generation, then let's say we only going back to 2000. So like maybe the last 18 years.
Yeah.
Right. I put a bunch of people in front of him if we're talking about this generation. I ain't gonna say a bunch. No, yeah, I'm gonna say a bunch.
Yeah, because I got 3 off the bat.
Chris Brown.
Absolutely.
Trey Songz.
Absolutely.
Neo.
Absolutely.
I tell you this, as crazy as it sounds, when you're talking about the impact that he's had on R&B and the R&B records, I put Drake.
Oh yeah, he R&B, man.
Drake is super R&B. If you look at his most popular records, they're pop records. They're R&B records.
Yep.
Drake is more of the king of R&B than Jacquees is. But if we talking about guys who are that genre, I'm going Chris Brown.
Right now. For this generation.
I'm going Chris Brown
because of the total package.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can't fault that.
I'm going Chris Brown.
I'll have to agree with.
He has mega hits. I'm talking about.
He got little boy Michael Jackson hits. Run It was my joint. I was grown.
Yo was my. I was like, bruh, this song is cold. I had it on replay. I
don't even put Jacquees over Marion.
I can name some Marion albums.
Yep.
So I mean, yeah. So you probably right on that too. Mario. Because Mario's last album was dope.
Yeah, it was that boy hit over monster.
Drowning, I think it's called.
And
pretty fresh.
And what I kind of have a gripe with, but I don't, because he did say that it was for right now. But we know the flavor can change first quarter, and then what? Now with somebody else new. When you say you the king, you not giving up your crown for right now.
And not even that. You got to come with the, like you say, the actual factuals.
Yeah.
If we just let's not even say 2000. Let's say the last 5 years. So we talking 2013 until now. You still not top. You not top 5.
Nope.
You not top 5 out of the last.
Because if we do last 5 years, I'm putting Daniel Caesar over him.
I put Daniel Caesar over him. I'm still putting Drake over him. I'll still put Trey Songz.
I'm putting him over him.
If the dude who just covers her songs.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know what? That's another good point. If we talking about, I put some women as more of a king of R&B over Jacquees in the last 5 years.
They got they queens, right? We don't let them blend.
All I'm saying is they would have more of a right to the throne than he would over the last.
Yeah, I agree.
That's what I'm saying.
I agree.
And there's no knock on the brother. He's extremely talented. I just think he's talking way bigger than what he's accomplished right now.
He's not bigger than Tory.
Definitely.
He sings way better than Bryson, but I'm not putting him over Bryson.
Yeah, not at all. Not at all. He's give me Bryson Tiller. What was that, like 2016 maybe? With the Trap Soul.
Yeah.
You couldn't go anywhere without hearing Trap Soul. I think that was 2015,
I'm not even putting
2016.
him. No, he's not, because Anderson .Paak, I'm even putting him in there.
He teeters on that rapping R&B type. So
but that's R&B now.
I might put them. Okay. No, Jacquees is not the king of anything at this point. You got some growing to do.
You got a lot. So you mentioned Chris. So is it solidified that Chris is the king of this generation's R&B? And we mentioned the last 18 years. So that's Chris hands down.
I give it to Chris.
Taking the old heads out the equation, that's a different category. If we talk about of all times, of course, we got to go with the R. Kellys and all that stuff. But for this generation,
if you take out the Rihanna scandal from Chris Brown, he's as big. Nah, you can keep the drugs.
You can keep the drugs.
You can keep the drugs. You just
don't beat women, but take this route.
Yeah,
gotcha.
And here's the thing: is because one thing's for sure is drugs and music is always going hand in hand.
Okay,
you just ain't supposed to beat the women.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm not saying that you. I'm not advocating for the drugs, but I'm saying like you don't even have to eliminate that. But if you eliminate the Rihanna scandal, he's as big or bigger than Usher.
This man dropped a 45 track. Was it 45?
40, 45, 44, something like that.
Yo,
cold.
I still haven't finished it.
And it's dope. I think I probably played it twice.
And Usher, even though Usher's an old cat, he didn't get big until that 18-year period.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
right. So I mean, and that's my thing is like when Usher, his prominence was like probably like what 03 to 0.
His Confessions probably up there one of the top R&B albums of all time to me.
Oh, absolutely, it's got to be.
Yeah,
it's got to be. And so my thing is this: is as big as he was then, Chris Brown could have been bigger than that if the whole Rihanna thing never went down.
I agree. He was in movies.
They completely shunned him.
Yeah.
And it took a while for him to just rebuild who he was.
And if you're talking about rapping, that's he in the league of his own. Him and Tory may be in that league.
Him and Tory is probably some of the best R&B rappers.
Yeah.
Him, Tory, and Drake. Because I'm still putting, Drake is an R&B rapper. They are pop rappers. But Chris Brown get busy with the bars. I think he pretty dope. But yeah, I'm going with Chris Brown.
I agree.
A couple of dudes who I would like to mention, who I ain't even gonna say they better than Jacquees because they definitely are. I get off to the whole Jacquees thing, but guys who are in that genre who I don't think get enough credit, Miguel and John Legend. I don't
consider Miguel this generation. I mean, not Miguel, John Legend this generation. Even though he is a newer cat, he's an old cat.
He's got an old feel and he's got an old sound.
But man.
Right, but we talking about the timeline of
music. Our age. I'm acting like you're younger than like you are younger, but he came out late, if you will put it that way.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, but if you're talking about the timeline of his music, that's still this generation.
Oh, that's true.
You still got to count it as this
Miguel,
generation.
if he wanted to, he could body this whole game, man. Because that boy gets busy.
Cold. The last
he can be Prince if he wanted to.
Bruh, the last album that he had was crazy.
First of all, that one I wasn't even gonna listen to it.
He doesn't have a bad album.
Nah.
Miguel does not have a bad album under his belt. Everything is dope.
I agree.
So, I think you talk about being better than Jacquees, man. Please, he'll run circles around that dude, in my opinion. And again, I don't want to make it sound like this is a Jacquees bashing session, but you kind of set yourself up for that to say what you said in the context of what you said it. Yeah, it's like
sitting in the passenger side of a Bugatti don't count singing on the radio.
And I don't think you got 4 solo albums.
Nah.
Do you have 2?
Nah.
I don't think you got 2. I mean, I don't know enough of his music, and that's a problem.
I'm too short, man. That's just a random thought I just had.
It's too many. It's too many holes in his theory of him being the king of R&B.
You got. I won't even say he's popping. He has a buzz right now.
Yeah, you the king of covers.
He's on the Ella Mai remix, so it's decent, but
he's got some dope buzz right now.
Yeah.
If you drop a nice album, people will start to listen, and then maybe you can come with I told you so. I told you this 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna need some more work before you get to talking
a
about crazy.
A lot of
more work. I dig that. Yeah, man. So, what would you say would be who's going to be, if we take the same generation, because we already talked about the guys, who would be the women who could say they are the queen of R&B right now?
Of this generation?
Of
from
this generation.
From 2020, 2000 to 2018?
Yeah. Who we looking at?
That's a good question. That's a very good question.
Let's so we can unmuddy the waters.
Yeah.
We eliminating Beyonce from this. We eliminating Beyonce from the equation altogether.
I mean, and maybe I don't consider her this generation though, man.
Hell not. If you go, I mean, I know she started in the 90s.
I know what you're saying though. I know what you're saying, but I don't consider her this generation. But eliminating Beyonce.
Let's eliminate Beyonce. I'll even go ahead and say let's eliminate Rihanna.
That's what I was gonna go with.
I want to eliminate both of them. I think they're too easy.
Eliminate Beyonce and eliminate Rihanna.
Who you got next?
Of this generation.
Yeah.
Ashanti had a run. That's because for women, Beyonce.
I know.
And Rihanna.
That's why it's a little difficult.
They the ones.
That's why it's difficult.
Hey man, that's a heavy question.
I know.
Who you say?
I would probably.
God, I ain't know.
Yeah, I know. It's a tough one. I can't
say Christina Milian.
She's on the same level as Jacquees.
Nivea, man.
Nivea. Yo, have you seen Nivea lately?
Man, Nivea look like she ate a refrigerator.
Bro, she looking bad. Did you? And I didn't know she was on drugs like that.
For real?
Bro.
I didn't know she was trying to go.
Bro, yo, the whole Lil Wayne thing took her through a loop. Like, no, like real bad.
She
like,
Orlando Brown bad on drugs?
Yeah. Or was. I take that back.
Okay,
she was Orlando Brown bad.
She ain't Maya Campbell bad though.
Nah. But she got the the strong jaw. The smoke a strong jaw. Yeah, bruh. Let me pull up some pictures for you. It's bad. But I would have to probably say Jhené Aiko for this generation right now.
No,
I'm going with Jhené Aiko.
Within the last 5 years, she may be mentioned, but not for 18 years, man.
Oh no! I'm saying for the because I'm doing it for the same pocket of generation that we did for Jacquees. This generation.
She had what, one album in a
Hell no.
in an EP?
No, Jhené Aiko got like 3 or 4 solos.
Selling, Wave.
Man, let me pull up. I'm trying to play my girl like that.
No, I love her. I got an album too.
I love her. Me too.
But I can't put her as no queen, man.
In the last, I don't know, dog. I'm gonna give it to her.
So if that's the case, we can do Ella Mai then.
Nah,
we can't do. I would not leave here unless she
got Trip and Sold Out. So you're right. Yeah. It is only 2 albums, and then she got the EPs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she got 1, 2. I think she got like 3 EPs. Sativa. Never Call Me.
Wasn't one Lost Soul, something like that? One of the EPs.
Yeah, but then that ended up being sold out. So
okay.
That ended up being a part of it. Yeah.
Nah, man, she dope for real. Don't get me wrong, Jhené, she's dope. I can't say she's the queen of this generation, man.
For these last this last 5-year pocket, no.
Nah.
Who?
This last 5 years is probably still the same 2 that we just took out.
That's true. I was trying to
because just think about it.
A little deeper,
think about it. Beyonce has had many. I mean, she's had how many albums within the last 18 years? She done dropped a lot. More than what her counterparts on the men's side do.
Oh, absolutely.
You shouldn't even think of nobody else other than Beyonce.
I know, but
even if we want to exclude her to go outside of the box, she's the freaking box.
It's a rap, people. Beyonce holding it down for the women of R&B.
She's the box.
From here until forever.
Rihanna, the little rapper joint that you stick on that fall off sometimes. That's Rihanna. But
yo, she's going off into her own little wave now, where she's so much more, music and fashion and and I no knock on that. So she hasn't released any music in a while, but Yeah, I agree. I'm with you on that. You can't exclude Beyonce because she's just that powerful.
Yeah.
Beyonce is, she is who she is. Beyonce is legitimately the queen of R&B.
Yeah.
I think she's taken over the reins for the Diana Ross and the Aretha Franklin and the Mary J. Blige and the Whitney Houston, and this is her torch for sure. I don't really see nobody else.
And I don't see her relinquishing that anytime.
Not at all.
So,
not at all.
So like men in R&B, it goes through valleys.
It does.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but with Beyonce, she's on that perch, and she will be on that until she decides she's not on that perch. Yeah. Like for the male cats, we do too much stuff outside of the music that removes the music from being heard, i.e. Chris Brown.
That's a good point. That's a really good point.
Just like Ty Dolla $ign. He can be dope, excuse me, if you want to, but this dude about to go to jail for the crack.
Yeah. And not only that, he's another one who kind of flips in between and blends the line of blurs the line of what genre he wants to be in. But
and that's just the new thing for dudes now, I guess. You either, because of the generation you've grown up in being hip hop, and you just so happen to be able to sing. Yeah. So you try to merge what you've grown up and what you like with what your talent is. Yeah. So that's why it's saturated more on the men's side as opposed on the women's side. Yeah. The women are now starting to dig into that trippy mode, that Janae Aiko mode, that SZA mode, where they're getting into the drug talk and all that stuff. So it's happening, but that's this generation. That's what they do to get busy.
True.
So
yeah. But man, I think that for the guys in this generation is wide open for when it comes to the R&B king of this 5-year span or pocket. So Jacquees can definitely go ahead and make a run if he put out some projects.
He on the wrong label to do that there.
At this point in time, you don't even need a label. You could just put it out.
He on one of them baby labels, so he ain't getting out of that.
Right. It took Wayne forever to get out of his jam, and he still,
I almost said something. I'm not gonna even say it.
I think I know where you're going with that too.
You ain't breaking that.
Oh man, you gonna get broke. Yeah, man. So I think it's wide open for this generation of R&B, but
that's a tie that bonds. You ain't getting out no baby joint.
Nah, yeah, man. He got that one sewn up. It's a wrap for him.
Man,
that's why he over there doing covers now. he can't get no clearance to do nothing else.
I guarantee baby don't get that man a band for his finger.
It's a rap. It's so bad. That's his new Lil Wayne.
I guarantee. Man.
No. Ain't no running away from that.
No, that's forever.
That's terrible.
That's forever. He was kissing him in the mouth too.
But he got Tony Braxton.
That's a front. Tony don't want him. Tony just broke. You can't. I know we done with the show, y'all.
It's definitely a rap.
This is nothing about baby that fine Tony Braxton is fine and appealing. You can't pay me enough to believe that.
Why? Maybe she found love in a hopeless place.
She better go find Jason Kidd or somebody again, man, because there's no way baby is attractive to her based upon what her record is in terms of who she's dated.
She is bad. And hey, but you never know. Some women that's just how they get down, Jermaine Dupri had Janet Jackson.
But I can see the attraction there. As an artist, he's a producer. Women find that sexy.
Yeah. He's a hell of a creator.
I know women that talk to dudes just because they're musicians or because the artistry is attractive.
I dig it.
You know what I'm saying?
You saved him.
Yeah.
I dig it because he a funny looking cat. He is. He a funny looking dude.
I got nothing to say. We done.
It's over.
We done, America.
Hey man, peace out. We out of here. Yo, put your Grammy nominations in there. Who you think should win? Who who you think is the king of R&B? All of you Jacquees fans out there, let us know how y'all feel. And keep rocking with us, man. We'll see y'all for episode 16. Peace. Said you put a band on it. A wedding band.